Citizens of the world, welcome to Worshippers of Cthulhu. I was sent a preview key to check out what I think is the full version of the game just before release, and this is a Lovecraftian city builder. Now, I'm a big fan of Lovecraft-esque stuff and Lovecraft itself because I'm a huge fan of horror as art, the aesthetic. But I'm not always so into the gore and the scary stuff, you know, but I can appreciate the art of it. And Lovecraft sort of hits that cosmic horror of, yeah, there is violence in it, but, you know, it feels more artistic somehow for me. So this is a city building game, which is a specialty of mine. And I want to check this out because it just seems interesting. Will it be good? Will it be bad? I think they're throwing up a free demo, but what I understand is what I have here is a bit more of a full thing. Now, just as a note, under settings, there is audio, and one of my biggest pet peeves is a problem here where there is voiceover volume, but the character in the game that talks, the volume of that guy talking is linked to sound effects for some reason. So the volume of the guy talking in the game is gonna be a bit drowned out by the sound effects, and I don't know why that's a problem. New game. Let's watch the cinematic.
I am not a harbinger of destruction. I am but a herald of cosmic rebirth. Our purpose is not to sow chaos, but to embrace the inevitable evolution that awaits us all. Humanity is insignificant, pitiful in its smallness. Our existence is a fleeting whisper in the cosmic winds, and only by awakening Cthulhu can we transcend our feeble existence. In one profound act, we can shake the foundations of the universe. Let us awaken Cthulhu, for in his awakening lies the catalyst for a cascading effect that will reshape the cosmos, and a new order shall emerge. The path ahead is treacherous, fraught with challenges, yet it is the only path worth treading. Let us forge a destiny that transcends the mundane.
That guy is very passionate. Times for some classic deep sea monsters. Well, deep sea / deep space. We have to awaken Cthulhu, and we live on a placid island of ignorance in the midst of black seas of infinity, and it was not meant for us to voyage that far. Okay. We start by crashing. Deep sea, deep space. What's the difference?
Venerable High Priest. Your guidance has proven prophetic. The structure before us, etched with our Lord's symbols, emerged as if unveiled at our approach. A certain sign of our fated arrival to this prophesied land.
I wish this guy would speak up.
We've reached the edge of his holy realm, Rhylia.
Rhylia. Here we are. Deconstructing objects. So we have to deconstruct stuff and we salvage stuff from it.
High Priest, we may scavenge the fundamental provisions required for our settlement from the remnants of our ship's shattered hull. Your steadfast acolyte shall heed your command, toiling tirelessly at your behest.
Okay, but can you speak up, please? I can't hear you of the sound of the rain because your voice is as loud as the rain. Why do you do this? Why do you do this to us? Salvage that. You just have to click on it. Now, performance-wise, I can say this is running quite nicely. I've cranked up the graphics, I'm streaming and recording, and it seems to be holding good frames. Good frames. So, performance so far from what I've tested is pretty good. We gotta build a builder's shack, you can rotate, demolish with Q, yep. The basics of city building.
Our resources are dwindling, High Priest. Perhaps it's time your followers have proven their worth by constructing a lumberjack and lumber mill to secure our survival.
Lumberjack. And we want a lumber mill. Probably close, but not too close. So, yeah, like there. Good. That's gonna be our buildings. Builder's shack. Right, we need a builder's shack to actually construct the structures. Let's go ahead and do that. Builder's shack.
Wait, High Priest, but it will be a true trial of your followers' capabilities to see if they can deliver on their expectations.
What are you saying? I can't hear you. Luckily, the text is on the screen. Anno Cthulhu. You know, it does kind of feel like that, yeah. So, we've built this,
main building is not connected, High Priest.
I can't hear you either. All the voices in the game are way too quiet because it's tied to the sound effects. Not connected to the main storage, yeah. So, we are going to have to construct roads to make sure everything is connected. Draw that. Draw that, and draw that. There we go. We can test. Is there road pathfinding? There is road pathfinding. That's not a given in games these days. There's road pathfinding. Look at that. It actually goes around buildings. Pretty good, pretty good. So I built this. We can... Oh, no. Oh, Q is a quick menu, I see. Now we can rotate around. Finishing constructions. Workers, followers, waves. The top UI shows a number of homeless who are not able to work. Yep, to turn homeless into turn homeless followers into workers. Provide them with housing. They can't follow me without having a place to live.
The erection of houses is necessary. The homeless followers will not perform any work.
Suppose that's fair enough. How many do I need to build? 3? Let's do that. And we'll have this road continue over. There we go. Let's build these 3 houses. We could be salvaging all of this stuff as well. If I click this, we should salvage some resources. So what resources do we have? Building materials, semi-products, goods, horror summoning materials. Materials used for summoning horrors. How explanative. Planks. Okay, we know what planks are. Every city builder has planks. This reminds me of this little food place where I'm from. It's called Cone Pizza. Their tagline is pizza in a cone. At some point, maybe maybe the tagline is unnecessary. You don't need a tagline. To assign an employee, select the plus icon in the building's UI. Production, generate items from the environment, turn materials into one another. Yep, okay, understood. It's the usuals.
Now that shelter is secured, your disciples stand prepared for labor, High Priest. Select your devoted followers and initiate the ceaseless work to advance our cause.
Oh, there's zeal. So it's not morale, it's zeal, I think. You don't need to be motivated if you're in a cult, right? You just need belief. So specialization. So this is for lumberjack. So this family is passionate about working in blood drainer. This family wants to be clam collectors. What a diverse and varied society we have. So we have one that specializes in lumber mill, so we should definitely put them there. Oh, they get +1 zeal if I give them a job? Okay. So who should we put in the lumberjack? I guess the clam collectors. Sure.
High Priest, the production of planks remains sluggish. Disassemble the remnants of those who came before us and claim their resources. Their failure may yet enrich the soil upon which our cult will thrive.
Okay, so we'll continue to gather from these... Oh, what? So we can only collect from one place at a time. So there's some more stuff where our ship used to be. We should be able to collect all of this stuff, right? Yeah. Lovecraftian city builder is something you didn't expect to exist. Looks really cool, though. I mean, I think you can throw Lovecraft onto pretty much any genre, right, of video games. It's a nice theme.
My High Priest, there is a matter that needs your attention and judgment. Show them the might of our God. Make them fear and feel the ecstasy of life.
Is he getting quieter? Investigate the ruins near the mysterious hole and solve the matter of your faithful. This thing. So, oh, here's the mysterious hole. I assume this is it. Cthulhu. What we're trying to wake up. This thing? Fanaticism. Oh, this bar here. Okay, the top bar shows your cult fanaticism. You can increase or decrease it by making decisions and taking actions marked with face. Hover over a specific threshold to see its effects. The old one. Okay, so there's an event system and choices. To thank the Old One for allowing them to arrive on this land, your people prepare ritual firewood spires. Each spire holds 2 caught animals struggling against the ropes and a captive brought along during your long voyage. The young man screams with a torn voice, crazed eyes, and deep bruises on his body. You are asked to throw the torch to begin the celebrations. So, light the spires in a way that causes a slow and painful burn. Consequences. Plus 10, tooltip is down here, 10 fanaticism. Nice that the tooltips work in multiple locations. Like, this UI still works on this menu. That's not always a given in games. It's like, oh, we're on a menu, the tooltips stop working. Release the sacrifice from the spires. What do we get here? Oh, we lose 10 fanaticism, but we gain another person. Nah. As the last breath is drawn from the sacrifices and the cultist's excitement reaches its peak, suddenly something changes. People begin to scream and yell. You see a glimpse of the vision they see, a majestic tendrils of God slithering from the chasm, dripping in blood and gore covering the ground. Where the gore falls, a new material packet is unearthed. The vision fades, and your consciousness with it. Except... Wow, we actually blacked out. That's a nice touch. That's a really nice touch. It says your consciousness goes with it, and it literally gives you a black screen. Is Cthulhu already awake? Wow, we're efficient cultists.
Have your senses been rekindled?
I think so.
At the culmination of the ritual, both of us fell into unconsciousness.
The voice really needs to rework, like removing the muffled mic, too much cult-like depth. I mean, it's the voice is not a voice problem. It's just the voice is tied to the wrong audio slider. And it's such an annoying pet peeve of mine. Well, I say pet peeve, but it is actually an accessibility issue. So, unlocking buildings, eldritch... Do you say eldritch or eldrick? Is it a soft C or a hard C? Allows you to settle sacred lands and unlock new buildings. Enter the Eldritch of Eldrick favor menu by interacting with an icon in the building. Eldritch favor menu. It's which one? Oh, that middle one at the bottom. Okay.
And in that state, our God spoke to us through images and visions revealing the sacred truth. Vision of a perfect temple, hanging by the edge of the holy abyss. Speak the command, High Priest, and we shall erect this maiden monument bestowed upon us by our sovereign.
Maiden monument. So yeah, the problem with that guy's voice is that in settings, if you go to audio, his voice is tied to sound effects, so increasing the slider doesn't make him any easier to hear, because increasing the slider makes the wind and rain and all the other city sounds louder as well. So it just makes the game louder without making him any easier to hear. This voiceover volume, I guess it's for... I don't even know what. I don't know what this slider is for. Maybe the intro cinematic? It says it's for in-game voiceovers, but does he not count as a voiceover? So unlock the sacrifice altar in the favor window. Oh, okay. Bit like Skyrim. Everything's like Skyrim. So we gotta spend to unlock the thing. Okay, yep. The sacrifice altar. Build cost, upkeep. That. Complete quest. Building locked. Oh, okay, there's a lot more. Oh, this tech tree goes, okay, yeah, there's a lot more here. So the storage stuff. So it just says complete quest. Building locked, defensive tower. So I kind of like how it says complete quest, but if you mouse over it tells you what the building is, because sometimes, you know, you don't want to be spoiled. Like you want to like it's not just labeled there. Like sometimes you scroll down to the bottom and you see like the names of insane things, like let's just say Cathedral of Cthulhu, right? Sometimes you don't want the name to be there because you scroll down and it spoils like all the progress you're gonna make. So just seeing icons or just seeing complete quest there makes it sort of like, okay, you don't get spoiled just by scrolling down. But if you want to know, it does say, you can check. So that's actually fine. So like this is complete. So this sacrificial altars. So we got the sacrifice altar. I think I've unlocked it. So we need to build one sacrifice altar. And it does highlight the button you're supposed to press on this UI, which is nice to have as well. So overall, so far... Oh, it's big!
High Priest, it is imperative that the sacrificial altar be erected at the designated location, facing the abyss that lies at the heart of this realm.
We're gonna build it there. Do you need road access? No. Not to build, a sacrifice altar. So what's the method of sacrifice here? Is it like throw them into the pit? Because just now we burned someone at the stake. So I think this is a throw someone into the pit kind of sacrifice, right? Because we saw what I think is Cthulhu. Down there. Maybe the top of his head or something. Okay. I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. Alright, we'll get to arousing. Ritual for favor. This ritual allows you to obtain favor by carving an effigy and making a sacrifice. Right, this icon is favor. Right, it's the one at the bottom. Okay, accept. Get a professional that, get Leonidas. Yeah, we just need Leonidas to be stood on that platform, just kicking people in. As faithful, you can ask for a blessing. Ask for favor. Needed for constructing and unlocking buildings. Okay, so the favor... Oh, this has a bit of an Against the Storm mechanic. So in Against the Storm, you are the Queen's Viceroy. So there are your own people to look after, but if the Queen gets too upset, you basically get fired and executed, right? Cthulhu has patience. Good to know. Complete the first sacrifice of the Eldritch Lord to obtain favor. So I assume I click on this, and I want to begin a ritual. So this upkeep cost is... What is that? This thing here? Oh, faith. Minus 45 a minute. Oh, okay. We have no income either. Okay, we've got a ritual to prepare. Like, this so far is actually, like, really utilizing the theme. So when it comes to thematic city builders, there's a lot. You could be post-apocalyptic, you could be nature, you can be magic, you can be sci-fi, right? And there's a lot of city builders, or just games in general, that just sort of slap on the theme. It's like, oh, we're a post-apocalyptic city builder. And it's basically banished with a desert skin, right? You know, instead of rain, it's toxic rain. So what is nice so far with this game is that it's taking the theme, which is Lovecraftian, and doing some mechanical stuff with it. So it's not just, oh, okay, instead of morale, there's, what do they call it in this one? Fervor? Like religious fervor or something like that. You know, that's sort of just translating a word from one theme to another. This sort of thing is not really something you see in other city builders, right? You add materials for crafting the sacrificial effigy. So we have to add like 4 planks to make this thing, but also there's different designs which require different resources. So this is sort of like almost a spell casting thing, like, you know, like when you're crafting a spell in Solium Infernum and you have to pay the currencies to cast different things. So the more complicated effigies, the more favor we get. Required time, faith cost. So there's a material cost and a faith cost. So for like this would need robes and clams and cooked corn. This one we need steak, corn ale, iron bars, and bottled milk. Can't just be milk, it's gotta be bottled. But we've only got planks. So I'll put in those planks and we craft this thing. Enchantment materials. Sacrifice followers. So this is... Oh, we could make it, like if I throw on more planks, like another 5 planks, I would get more. We are producing planks, but it's kind of slow, but it does double what we're gonna get. So, let's carve this.
Embrace your destiny.
Because it doubles what we get, but it doesn't necessarily double... It doubles the planks we have to use, but it doesn't double like the faith that we have to use. So we'd get double from putting that in, but it doesn't cost a total of double. Is there a difficulty setting? I don't think so. I'm not sure if this is a game that requires a difficulty setting. So okay, so we're carving the thing at the sacrificial altar. Yeah, I think they are putting out a free demo for this. What I'm playing here is a preview key. So this should be pretty much the release version of the game. I'm not sure what the free demo covers. That thing is living millions of years, of course it has patience. Well, I mean, the point is, it can run out of patience. Ritual for favor available. Complete ritual. Okay. Our first ritual of our own creation. It ate the statue made of planks.
Blessed are we by the magnificent tendrils of our God's liege. But I will have to quell the fear in our faithful, guiding them to all.
Oh. Turning the fear into awe. Quest complete. The inaugural offering. Interact with the bonfire and listen to your people. The bonfire? What, like...
Do you hear his whisper?
That's main storage. Oh, bonfire's over here. We just have a big bonfire. Look at that. Let's listen to our people. You're up for Tentacle Town?
Encountering the harbinger of God and the living conditions of your flock distort their minds. Pitiful, unenlightened souls. Yet, we should attend to their primal needs to amend this distraction. I have carefully recorded the needs of the faithful within their houses, all for your noble purpose.
Okay, we can't have followers if they starve to death. That seems fair. Enter house to check followers' needs. Oh, okay. Faith income. Okay, your people generate more faith and work harder the more needs you fulfill. Alright, so we give them what they want and they believe in us more.
Begin by sating your followers' initial cravings. Construct the Elder's Temple and offer calm.
Okay. So yeah, see, this mechanic is just sort of a translation of a theme, right? Build a church and people are happy, right? We've seen that in many games. So obviously not every single thing has to be mechanically Lovecraftian. I feel like I'm gonna have to unlock it. Elder's Temple, that's the one. It costs 10. So clicking it, oh, I see. That's a nice bit of UI. To unlock the next level, you have to spend enough on this level. Okay, and then we want to do this. Influence buildings, they have a range, yep. So like, this is just... This stuff's in the way. Let's salvage these things. Yep. Let's get these buildings out of the way. So not every single thing has to be mechanically Lovecraft. But it's nice that there are some. Like this crafting of effigies. That's a nice touch. Okay, so... Insufficient resources. Oh, what do I need? I need 10 planks. Oh, okay. We got planks on the way.
We obey.
We obey. So, yeah, one... We have 5 followers. Our village is so small. Okay. 3.5 minutes to make a plank. Alright. Take down some of these buildings. We need some planks. Our people work slow. I mean, to be fair, they don't have anything. Not even food. Yeah, 13. There we go. Now we can build this. I'll give it a little room around central thing there. Look at our temple. It's got the Cthulhu's vibes. 4 tentacles coming out. Squid temple, squid temple. Yeah, the buildings visuals, yeah, they're pretty interestingly designed. Look at this thing. Oh, it kind of looks like it has eyes, but it's actually like 8 windows kind of thing. But no matter which side you're looking at, it looks like Cthulhu's face, right? Like the mouth, the tentacles, the eyes. So we also have to get the clam collector, fulfill clam needs of every worker. They just need clams. So do I have to unlock the clam collector? Yes, then. Let's unlock the clam collector. And then we want to... This has to be on the coast, I'm assuming, yes. Let's go ahead and pop it over here. Yep. Let's clear this, and then we'll get a road over. The roads are drawn from here. Good, let's collect that as well. What's that? That might be something. Anything else we can salvage around here? What is that? Let's salvage that. There's a few more buildings we could salvage. Insufficient workforce, so we have to employ someone here. We don't have anyone else. Oh, this is our clam collector. Clarissa Blackwood. Yeah, we're gonna change assignment to you. And you were working at the...
We require workers.
Here, so Blood Drainer, you are now the lumberjack. Okay, so we're now collecting clams. Like, there is quite a lot of detail in terms of the buildings. I wish I could zoom in closer. I have a feeling that they might not look as good closer. But like, this is maximum zoom, and I want to get like twice as close as this, because that actually looks like a ton of detail. But it might not be fully textured or something. But like, they put a lot of nice touches. Like the lights all have that eerie, creepy green glow around them, like from all the buildings. Like even like normal buildings, they just have sort of a... Like you can see like little light rays coming out of it. Which I think is a texture trick to save on hardware requirements. I mean, this game is optimized, right? Like, we haven't built a massive town yet, but so far I think I'm getting solid 60 frames on this. You really like the UI, you don't like how games nowadays don't focus much on it. This looks like fun since the UI is a big part. I mean, it's still a pretty modern UI, but I think they've added in enough artistic touches to make it feel interesting. And I think overall this game does have a sort of asymmetry thing going on. Like the resources are in the top left, and then this is sort of like an angle off to the right, and then 2 bars over this side. So the top bar has this asymmetry thing going on. So in terms of fulfilling the clam needs, do I need to build like a market? Like, how do we get the... We are collecting clams. I don't think we need a market. The clams should just come in, right? Yeah, these are all complete quests. So we don't need to... Oh, there's a lot more we haven't looked at yet. Look at this. Production, followers, cult members, quests, buildings, decrees, finances. We're not generating any faith yet, but sure. Minus 80 a minute is pretty high. We need to get some clams to people. So like they have... Oh, so the Elder's Temple doesn't give faith, but it does give zeal. And zeal means they work faster, I think.
We obey.
Level 5. Oh, people level up as well with their skills.
I serve the deep.
Level 1. So their zeal is going up, which means they work faster. Right. Because, like, just now, it was showing, like, 3.5 minutes to make a plank.
Behold how your faith income swells.
I wouldn't say swells. It went up by, like, 3. We gotta wait for the clams to be distributed.
Your flock's primal desires and cravings have been salted, my high priest, rendering them content and, most significantly, more devoted and productive in service to our sacred cause. Behold, your devoted acolytes stand ready, their zeal renewed, their faith unwavering, and eager to advance our noble pursuit.
Okay.
We will be rewarded.
We will be rewarded. So resources are moved around by cart here, you can see.
Your men have spotted a lone boat near our shore. It is in a dreadful condition. If souls are on board, we shall seize them and use their essence to deepen our faith.
Sounds good. Why is evil always dark and green? Well, this kind of green is sort of associated with pestilence. You know, that sickly, smoggy green. Dark, well, just because it's dark. Now, what's up with this boat? A singular boat, badly beaten up, miraculously arrived on the shore. Its inhabitants clumsily exited to the shore, falling to their knees and kissing the ground. Their optimism may be short-lived. They talk of dreams that beckon them here. Your priest suggests that you should offer some of them in gratitude to your lord for the gift. So, pick the weakest, order for the blood to be used in a ritual, welcome the rest of the flock, for their calling just begins. And we get 11 homeless and 10 fanaticism. Or we could not sacrifice any of them and get 12 homeless instead. One out of 12 seems fine. And look at that, our fanaticism goes up. Performance windows. Okay, now we're starting to get enough people to get things going. So the performance window on the left shows all the production and everything, right? So workplaces, notifications.
Fulfilling the people's needs amplifies our faith in common. Let us bolster our cult and see it flourish. The cult expands, its tendrils stretching beyond control. High Priest, let us convene in the main storage. I have a proposal for maintaining order.
Proposal for maintaining order. Okay, well I do need places for people to live. Homeless citizens 14. Oh, you can actually just see all the... Oh, people get promoted from initiate to acolyte to disciples. Very nice. Also, I probably should throw down some houses. So let's go like 1, 2. I don't know how many houses we need. How many people live in a house? Is it just one person per house?
We will be rewarded.
It costs 2 planks to do this. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and throw down 6 for now. And then we'll have... Oh, look at this road pathfinding. Not bad. Good. You want to talk to me here?
Let us get...
Order within the cult. My High Priest, when you first lit this path, we stood on known shores, with but a small flock. Now, at this sacred site where our fate solidifies, newcomers speak of dreams drawing them to us, and many more will surely come. We must enforce order and reverence through ceremonies. Please, take this knife I found at the abyss's edge. Use it to assert your authority. Take the ceremonial blade. Don't they, just know each other? Do you just accept your friends being sacrificed? We're in a cult, okay? Cult does cult things. So fanaticism is a good thing, yes. So we want, we're running a cult. We want, look at this. We're in the initiation phase. Next to the awakening phase, and then the devotion phase, and then the zealotry phase. And then cult madness. Followers completely lose touch with reality, descending into madness that embodies the power and terror of their deity. Yeah. Okay, we're building some houses. So I think it is 1 house per citizen. I think so. What do we need to build a ceremony hall? Is that something I have to unlock? Yes. So I need 15. So I think I can do another ritual here. We'll do another plank one. Just do 5. Carve that.
Oblivion beckons.
So we're gonna get more of that. And are there more structures? There are still more structures to salvage as well. And I also want to continue building houses around here, so I need another 8 houses. Unless these houses can be upgraded. These houses probably can be upgraded, right? But you can rename people. Generated faith. So we're covering half of our maintenance cost, but still a long way to go. Use that, salvage that, and I need one more house. Ritual ready.
Fulfill the
Complete the
prophecy.
ritual. Yep. That's a lot of effort to grab a tiny statue. You don't need to send like 5 tentacles up. One will do. One will do, Mr. Cthulhu. We've got a nice little central town going here. Free house with a small chance of being sacrificed. Yeah, 1 out of 12 chance of being sacrificed. I mean, it's a pretty low chance, right? So I've got the points. I can now unlock the ceremony hall. Allows for the performing of ceremonies that yield various bonuses and unique rewards. Let's do that. And we can build the ceremony hall. We need 8 planks. Let's salvage a few more things. These are all waiting for construction. We should be having enough. So our faith income is now 58. So this... yeah, this is the current per minute rate. And a few more planks. Also looking at this now... producing a plank now takes 23 seconds. This used to say 3.5 minutes to produce 1 plank, and now it says 23 seconds. Because the level is leveling up and their fervor? Zeal is going up. Ceremony hall. I don't think this needs to be near the houses. But might look kind of good. I want it on the coast. Let's place it there. That looks kind of nice. Good, good. 0 homeless citizens. Everyone's got a place to stay. And we are just about breaking even on our faith income here. We're now 80 a minute. It says achieve at least 350. It is continuing to increase.
The structure is complete. Let us gather your faithful and conduct the ceremony. Lead them toward purity and faith. Lead them toward fanaticism.
Lead them towards fanaticism. I feel like we might need more clams. Anyone else wants to do clam work? Yeah, you can do clam work. You can do clam work. We can increase our resource production here. Anyone want to be chopping trees? Is this their zeal? Yeah. You can do chopping trees. Anyone want to be...
worship the Great One.
Making planks. So it shows the best person for the job at the top. Yeah, so this is good. We've got all these people. We got to put them to work. Performance, perfect. Oh, not working. Okay, yeah, that's fine. We just doubled our plank production, tripled our clam production, and now we can go to the ceremony hall. Ceremonial buildings. The ceremonial building lets you connect with your faithful, see your city, and conduct ceremonies that unlock rewards. Yes. Carving a symbol into someone's back is a thing that happens in this game.
Do you hear his whisper?
Perform tanning at the ceremony hall. What do you think tanning means in this context? If we say that we're going to be bringing all of our followers to this structure that looks like this, and this person is going to perform tanning. What is the expectation? Like, there's just a casual 3 pools of blood up here. Like, what kind? Tanning salon, you know? I mean, this place looks like it could do with some tanning. What's this over here? Oh. What's that over there? Grab that. So, let's find out. Let's find out. We're gonna begin ceremony. Okay, we're talking about ceremonial carving. Fanaticism, rewards, specialization exchange. Allows to change the specialization of a chosen follower. Okay, so like, is this the one we're supposed to be performing? Because it says perform tanning. I think it means... It should mean this one, right? This is ceremonial carving. Or does it mean like robe maker, lumber? Oh, so if we want them to work in a different industry, we just sort of like... Oh, we can have multiple villages in this game. Look at this. There's arrows. So these are all our initiates. We have no acolytes, no disciples. So select the follower for carving. Let's say Thaddeus. Thaddeus, let's pick you. Do we actually have to draw it ourselves? By marking followers, you can change their specialization. Draw the symbol you wish to complete the ceremony. The finish carving button. Carved symbols have set outcomes. You can discover which symbols create what outcomes and use it to your advantage. Can you just draw anything? Can you just draw anything? Can you be like a happy person? Cool. So on YouTube, just to be safe, I will probably censor that because I don't know what YouTube's gonna demonetize, but I think you can figure out what's going on here. I could just finish carving right now. There's the Book of Symbols though. Smeltery, corn plantation, bottlery, okay, blood drainer, preserver, butcher, coal mine, pig farm, ale brewing, corn cooker, robe maker, cow farm, blast furnace, sheep farm, clam farm, okay, lumber mill, iron man, sign. There's a lot of professions here. Okay, closed book, commemorative carving. Oh, it's picture mode! just pull out the camera. Well, so if I wanted to, so I don't know any of the symbols. So I guess I have to figure out what the symbols are. Right, the tutorial kind of gave one. Okay. But like if I just finish carving. Okay, choose this interpretation. So based on what we've drawn, the symbol could be interpreted as a kind of profession. So I could, for example, say this should be smeltery or tomato plantation. Interpret the symbol to change destiny. The family represented by this person will now gain expertise and efficiency while working in the smeltery. Sure.
High priest, suffering ennobles. Mark your people and guide them along the spiritual path in life.
So yeah, that...
Marking the people sets their destined role within the cult. By your hand, your holy mandate is strengthening, as is your people's reverence, pushing them towards fanaticism.
So yeah, like as I was saying earlier, that is not just translated from another theme into a Lovecraft theme. That is a unique mechanic that only exists in this game, as far as I know. Well, at least for the city building genre. So, yeah, okay. Okay, so we're trying to get 350 faith. We've actually got 102 going. We've got some income going right now.
Fulfill.
So, lumberjack problem. So this sort of, oh, the central hub has an event that's happened. This feels very Frostpunky. So this feels like a translation of an existing mechanic into a Lovecraft theme, right? So this feels like a translation, and that's okay. It's just when everything is a translation, a game feels kind of, you know, oh, just another one. Like it's just a reskin kind of thing. So I like the new different mechanics that are happening in this game. So, lumberjack problem. People don't know what happens to some of the materials they produce. They're convinced they disappear somewhere. They go into your houses, but they're afraid to approach the smelly end of the yard where strange indentations in the ground can barely be seen. Do not fear, my faithful. Our God will light our path. Go and see if the missing materials are there. Oh, some materials have disappeared. So we could lose 10 fanaticism but gain some planks. In many tomes I've uncovered there was a mention of a foul creature that digs deep and its hunger is endless. Gather materials and cover the hole. So this option here is straight up lie to them so that they start believing in more things. So you get more fanaticism. Yeah, okay. We can make planks. Let's boost our fanaticism. I wanna get to awakening. Right? We gotta awaken. Oh, okay. So we're going through this. So there's been some unexpected things, but this is a city builder. But can you control? Oh, this is gonna play like Anno, isn't it? Where we get like multiple islands. Oh, look how many islands you can have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 islands to unlock here. Is it really a lie though? Okay, so to increase our faith, we need to just give them more stuff. Re-educator. Oh, it shows what it'll give us. So cooked corn gives us plenty of zeal and faith. Robes will give faith. Right. So, because we can't increase our population, right? I don't think... Yeah, humans arriving +1 only starts at awakening, so we're not getting any more people until we get our fanaticism higher. So what I need to look for is, can I unlock... Here, corn plantation, corn cooker. We need to get corn going. So to get corn, we're gonna need to do another wood carving. And I think it's always worth throwing this on. Carve that. Get that going. So then we'll... What's this button? Oh, this is a shortcut to our special buildings, right? Okay, so we haven't even, like, begun testing Cthulhu's patience. Oh, so there's this, like, staircase down. Like, these might be locations for further Cthulhu buildings. Look, there's, like, this dock entrance on the back. Let's harvest that. Like, there's spots here for things, which we're not too sure what they're for yet. Okay. What's all these fires in the houses? Were these here before?
Our work for our God.
Do they just have fires burning around their houses like that? Okay. This is now done. Come on. There you go. Complete the ritual. Thank you for the points. So now we want to unlock Corn and Corn, and that unlocks the next tier. Oh, that's where sheep and robes are. I see. Summoning ritual site. Pylon. And there's the blood drains. Okay. So we've now unlocked Corn Plantation. So we definitely want to get that going. I guess I can just have it over here. Let's have it face that way. We're going to have the corn plantation there, and we're going to need a corn cooker, let's say, across the way. And then we're going to make sure this road extends up to here, connected to there, over to there. And do we have to assign the plantations? Is this like Anno farms or banished farms? The fires have always been there? Okay. I didn't notice them when it was just like a few houses. Now that it's a lot of houses, there's actually quite a lot of fire in our town. Okay, so we're gonna build up this. So we got the corn cooker. I don't know if anyone we have has the destiny of being a corn cooker. But I don't think I know the carving to force someone to be a corn cooker either. So plantation produces goods from fields, so we gotta place the fields. Is this... Oh, okay, it's banished style. So I guess... Yeah, that's good. We've got corn. So does anyone want to grow corn? No. But I guess we're not going to be making roads, so you can have that. Are you free as well? Yeah, you're free. So we'll get some corn going. And then we need to cook the corn, so we can assign these first. Because, oh, there's Thaddeus. We made them a smelter person. You can cook the corn there. Approach. Interact with the Harbinger. Where's the... Oh! Just here. Just chilling out. Over the clams.
Your entreaties found favor, and thus came the reward. Now your god hungers for another offering.
Capture those lacking the vision. Okay. The map. Oh, the world map allows you to quickly gauge the situation around land. Yeah. It is actually an option where...
High Priest, we must navigate the depths to claim distant shores and reach the unenlightened souls chosen to satisfy the hunger of our deity.
Let's invoke the primordial might of our Lord's abyssal servant, Azathiel, to extend our dominion over further realms.
So we can see there's just these... A sampan? Wow, I was not expecting to find a word from my language in this game. A sampan is like a small wooden dinghy kind of boat. It's a little big for the sampans I'm used to, but yeah, okay. Sampan is like a Malay word. Okay, so it's an option if you mouse wheel out, it opens the map. So there's Black Sand Isle. We're on Dream Shroud. So Black Sand Isle seems to have sandstone, raw iron, coal, environmental conditions. So for ours, we have pylon, raw iron, sand. Environmental conditions, planks, wood, cow farms, butchers have bonuses. Okay. So... what's this? Is it just a bunch of dead fish sitting there? I think so. Here's home. Can we just... are these things to collect, but maybe after we have, like, boats? Okay, so we gotta build a summoning ritual site. But also, what's happening on here? Amidst a birthday celebration... you know, the starting of that sentence and the image associated. Amidst a birthday celebration, a family decides to offer a captured homeless soul to the old one in exchange for a blessing. The crowd cheers, and a white-robed girl lies spread on the table, her grin unsettling wide as she awaits a gentle touch of the blade. You are called upon to honor the house and conduct the ritual. No, Danabola, it's a cult game. It's a cult game. Without hesitation, consequence. Before committing the deed, perform a speech to your people. Unknown consequences. Refuse to kill the girl. So we get a new person, but minus fanaticism. So, do a speech. Consequences unknown is intriguing. Let's find out. Consequences. Oh, more eldritch favor and more fanaticism? I assume it could go badly as well. The crowd grows increasingly impatient as you conclude your words. Uh-huh. But they're happy in the end. Okay. Fanaticism change! We've reached awakening. And our faith income is going up. I assume, are we getting corn? Do people have corn? They're getting cooked corn. Okay, our cooked corn is cooking. Next they need robes. I assume Re-Educator is a bit further along. So I want to build the summoning ritual site? Where is that? Summoning ritual site. Okay, just unlock it now, thanks to the points I got just now. And I need 3 Eldritch Favor to even build it, so I'm gonna have to carve a thing. Yeah, this system does sort of feel a bit like Solium Infernum, where you're like spending some currency to like get a spell or an effect or something, right? That's kind of cool. Like taking some things from Solium Infernum and putting them in a city builder, that's kind of... yeah, I don't think that's really seen all that much. We could do some tidying up of the roads. What is this? Oh, it's like that, I see. Just making sure things are properly connected. And this road should wrap around like that. Let's make sure our town is properly developed. We've got a big space here for something.
We need fields, oh High Priest.
Insufficient plantation fields. Oh, there's 2 missing. I didn't realize. There we go. Got a lot of corn coming in. Okay, so this should be done. Complete the ritual. Get the favors so we can actually build the summoning ritual site. It's got 40 upkeep. That will hamper our... So faith income. It doesn't have to be the... Yeah, okay. So can we fit this here? Not quite. Wait, where does this have to go? No connection to the sea. Oh, it's on the sea. Alright, well, let's build it over to this side here so it sort of matches the rocks. Let's do that. Needs to be connected to the main storage. It needs a road for this one. So let's just send a road along the coast. There we go. I'm gonna be building that. Those are some chunky structures. I like the big structures. It makes it very clear what it is, right? Like right now, I'm not confusing the houses for anything else, right? You've got our big main storage here. We've got the temple. We've got this ceremony hall, right? Nothing's like being confused with anything. We got this thing over here, the sacrifice altar. Right? I'm happy with the big chunky structures. You can tell what they are. Like clusters of houses, they're still easy enough to identify from each other. And mousing over does have this outline effect, which just is kind of nice. Also, is this... Oh, this is using the filter to do the outline on the 3D model. That's good, so it's always showing the square. Summoning horrors. Ooh, a new mechanic! Look at this! This is not a city builder mechanic. This is something Lovecraftian. A Necronomicon. Okay, each horror invoked with the summoning ritual site requires a pylon to be controlled, starting the ritual sacrifices, sacrificing a specific amount of materials and designating followers for exaltation. So... Pylon. Oh, that's what those sites are for. So they're oh, they literally work like Protoss pylons. Do I have to unlock the pylon?
A group of your acolytes have beheld something in the distant waters. Bless them with your presence, and they will unveil its nature.
Something seen in the distant waters. What's going on here? Arrival. Your people point towards a ship slowly cleaving through the encroaching mist. One man who arrived on the first vessel kneels before you, assuring you that he recognizes the craft. They too were dreamers preparing to set sail when his crew departed, with many more to follow. Suddenly he falters as something falls from the approaching ship, vanishing into the thick fog surrounding it. Alright. Waves of followers. Oh, because we're in the Awakening, we now get waves of followers. New followers will arrive at your island on a timer. Shows how much time until the next... Okay, you can modify the wave size with fanaticism and time in the beacon altar.
High Priest, our Lord grants visions, beckoning people to our shores.
Let's build a pylon, because we need to control. So we're at the pylon limit right now. So summoned horrors limit reached. So this is Anno. So you're expecting like some kind of ships or something, but no, we're gonna summon horrors. Also, in terms of increasing our income, so it said that there were waves arriving? Follows arrived
They have arrived, the first of the faithful, beckoned to us by the grace of our God. Let us make the best use of this gift. Harness their toil and worship to strengthen our cause.
We'll house them and they'll give us more faith income. So each house is giving us 13. So that's another 5. So 5 times 13 is 50 plus 15. So that's 65. That should be another 65 faith income. It's not quite where we need to get. Because I can't get the next needs yet. Next is robes. I'm kind of spending... Oh wait, so the pylon is built. So we built this. It costs 30. Wow. Increases summoned horrors limit by 2. Okay, but now we can go to this Necronomicon and summon something. Azathir, a swift but fragile horror attacking his foes from afar. Is this him? Range 25, movement speed 8, attack rate 2, firepower 400, damage rate 200, 600 health. Can we see what else we got? Yugothar. Oh, we can only see 2 right now. We probably have to reach further tiers. This is shorter range. Less firepower. A hulking beast durable with slow but powerful attacks. Attack rate 2, attack rate 2. Oh, but it's like way more health, I see. And this costs blood and 3 captives. This one is gonna need 20 blood. So I can... Ophelia? Oh, she's in? Okay. These are all unemployed. Oh, a person who just showed up is good at... we should be doing at the bottom of the... there's more page... Oh, there's more pages. Oh, I see. These are... So these are the unemployed ones, and you're kind of not good. So, Althea? Okay, then we need 20 blood, and then we can summon. Okay, but also I saw someone was good with corn, so I'm gonna fire robe person and assign corn person. There we go. What's wrong with this? Oh, right, because we just sacrificed 2 people, there's 2 free houses. Okay, it's nice that, look, the house is actually no fires, nothing going on, it's dimmed out. Yeah, that's a nice touch. Okay, so we now need to get to blood production. I need 10. Okay, we're just a step away. Well,
hear his whisper.
We can do another one of these. Okay, we're getting into the rhythm of things now. And that card.
Embrace your destiny.
Embrace your destiny. Protoss experimenting on Zerg. This is known territory. Bake 20 bread. Yeah, this is a little different from Bake 20 bread, huh? But like, that's one of the, thematic translations. So it's not like a unique mechanic. Because, Bake 20 bread on a game like this, there's plenty, right? So, oh, get 20 vials of blood. It's the same thing. But this system, right? This is different. Right? This thing over here, this is different. This thing over here, this thing's different. Right? So like these different touches really do help sort of translate, not translate, but really transform based on the theme. So good. It's actually really good. Complete the ritual. Give me the favor. Very nice. And that unlocks Blood Drainer. What do we get the blood from? Produces blood. Oh, that is good. I think we do have someone who is good at draining blood.
require workers, O High Priest.
Okay. I'm sure. Yeah, you. What do you? You're a corn cooker. I'm gonna hire you. You're a lumberjack. Gonna hire you. And then you and you. Okay. Now replace the lumberjack
Be rewarded.
and replace the corn cooker.
I serve the deep.
Okay, just doing some people management here. Logistics are important. If you want your cult to keep going, you can't have the logistic chains fail you, right?
Worship the Great One.
So... Ah, we use sheep for the blood? Ah! Grow 20 abominations and a malediction. Oh, we need sheep. Okay, sheep farm it is. So, sheep farm. I guess it should go near the blood drainer, right? That sort of makes sense. Let's do that. I think we have some people good with sheep. I guess we can't keep draining our people. They need the blood to work.
We require workers, O High
We require workers. So, you're good. Do I have another sheep person? I do have another sheep person. You are a corn cooker. No, sign you. Okay, and then we just replace the corn cooker.
I serve the deep.
Yeah. Good. When specializations can be done, they should be done. Okay, so we got the sheep. The zeal is pretty high, so producing things is pretty fast here. So, produce a sheep. This is how farming works. It's exactly correct. When carving symbols on your people, there are some byproducts. Can you get blood from carving people? That's such a weird question to ask, but it's a legitimate one. Okay, now we're producing a cup, a bucket. Like, what is a container? A bucket, I think, of blood. And we need 10? We need 20. Oh, okay. Could be a little while, but let me just see.
Worship the Great One.
Okay.
We will be rewarded.
So we see here one being stored. Is this actually a progress bar of transporting the good to the destination? Oh, it is. And then once you're there, so... I'm just checking the process here. Oh, it takes that long to deposit it. I see. So, horror summon... Oh, these are tabs! I didn't even realize these were clickable. Oh, look at that. Okay, so building materials, semi-products are sheep, corn, and wood, right? Goods are cooked corn and clams, right? And then horror summoning materials are planks and blood. Okay. So now we should be able to see that we are gaining...
High Priest,
2 out of 200.
summoning horrors will require followers we cannot afford to lose. Yet, new arrivals come in small numbers due to the treacherous waters and mists.
That is true. Rebuild the ancient
High
beacon.
Priest, ancient boulders and accursed debris bar the building site. Command your devoted to clear a path.
Oh, we gotta build a lighthouse. I was feeling like this was something. Yeah, okay. So we're just waiting for us to get 20 blood here. Now there are speed controls here. We can speed up. Ancient lighthouse.
The site for construction is ready.
Yeah, it's kind of
Erect
broken.
a beacon altar to beckon more valiant souls towards the dream shrine, towards their new home.
Right, so earlier one of you mentioned population control. Because that is sort of a problem in some of these city builders where people keep showing up and then you get too many people. So now there's a way of doing this. Right? You get too many people, well, they are too a resource. Okay, the blood of the guilty. You approach a commotion at the forest's edge. Your people bring forth a few emaciated figures, hunger gleaming in their eyes. As they catch sight of you, they prostrate themselves, heads pressed to the earth, hands raised in supplication. They speak in an unfamiliar tongue. Your people seek to collect their blood, which is essential for summoning the horror. So I could get 3 more people. Or I could just speed up the 10 blood. And, you know, the more economical thing might be to increase our population by 3, because that's also a resource, but in the interest of time. Now we're at 17. Fantastic.
High Priest, if the production of essential goods falters, contemplate constructing additional buildings dedicated to their creation. Relocate workers from lesser tasks to bolster these vital resources, even at the cost of other production.
Like, I'm not sure if our flow of clams is still good. Like, we might need more clams, but I'm not sure quite yet. But anyway, we should be getting... Yeah, we've got the blood. Sheep production is going. And also, you know what? Let's get to the summoning. Here's the Necronomicon. So we should be able to summon Azathir. Here we go. Oh, it comes out of... Horror's decreasing health. The horror's health dwindles over time. When its health points are depleted, the horror perishes. Oh, okay, they are timed summons.
Great mercy, from the unfathomable depths of the sea, our master's emissary has arisen.
Okay, so we have a thing. Navigating the horror. Right. To control the horror, tell it where to go. In order to collect materials from water, either select them, nearby horrors will pick them up, command a specific horror yourself. Right, so I can tell them to pick up these things. Look at it go! Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Are these some fish over here? What's this stuff? The fish! Ish. A school of fish have been found, seemingly dead. They floated in the tumultuous waters. Upon closer inspection, you notice their anatomy is warped. Their eyes and their bellies, their gills, their tails. You hear a voice in your head. Choose. Like, which fish? Refuse a call. You do not know if you can trust the whisper. Order your people to collect the red-scaled fish. Order your people to collect the yellow-scaled fish. You know, I feel like we should collect a fish. Red or yellow? Yellow? Let's go yellow. The yellow fish disappear under the water as you attempt to collect them. One by one, soon they are all gone, leaving behind black ooze that covers the unfortunate sent to retrieve them. The people wail in pain as they reach the shore. As you remove the ooze, you see that their eyes have changed completely black, with gold irises that gaze at you unmovingly. They smile and return to work. I'm sure it's fine. Oh, so a couple planks and a couple of robes. Very nice. So we can go ahead and yeah, grab things over this way. Can you shift click? Or can you just mark them all like this? Ooh, we got our faith up. So we can grab this stuff, but then there's also this boat. The sampan. Sea battle. To engage in a naval battle. Select your horror, order to attack. Okay. Like this. There we go. Oh, I forgot I was on maximum speed. It's like wiggling around.
We have triumphed, my High Priest. Now, our gaze turns to black sand iron. Let us reclaim it from the unworthy.
So we're just gonna grab these things on the way over. But I don't know if our thing's gonna die anyway, right? So... let's speed up the swimming here. Go back to your wiggly. On 3x speed.
We draw near to the foe, my High Priest.
So I probably can't win this with this first summon already at such low health. But we could try. We gotta destroy a number of things here. Did it get me? I think we're about to die. Yeah. Our health is really low. We might be able to destroy a bit more while we're here. No, it got us. Okay. There goes our thing. Alright, look at this. They have a whole village here. And they have a different kind of Cthulhu thing. With some other resources. Okay. Alright, so we're supposed to build this beacon altar as well, which, this is gonna cost... attracts new followers. Alright, so we need to...
He will awaken.
Unlock this. So let me go... we might be able to afford the next one, but I'm just gonna look. This is clams, robes. Oh, we're not producing robes yet. Let's carve that. I don't think I've unlocked robes either. Have more people moved in? Oh, more people moved in. Oh, okay. We had a wave of move-ins from that. So let's get... a few more houses down. Very good. We probably have... yeah, we've got plenty of blood. So we do have more people moved in. So I can definitely summon that dude again, send them right over, and I think they'll be able to win, right? That seems like a very important objective for us to do. This will be done soon as well. So, let's get this out of the way first, before I forget.
He will awaken.
Because I want to start construction of this thing, and then we'll go conquer the other island, right? Good. Complete the ritual. Thank you for the favor. I will unlock this beacon altar. I assume decrease is some kind of law mechanic. Now the beacon altar is this whole thing right here. We're gonna build that. Look at this structure. Now this is a Lovecraftian lighthouse. Whoa!
Oblivion beckons.
So we can begin a ritual to increase the number of arrivals. Right.
Embrace your destiny.
We probably don't need to do it right now, but yeah, let's enter here. I'd love to get Azathir here again, so we're gonna need a couple people. Yeah, you and you. Get in there. Let's summon. So we're just gonna get our little guy back. Yep, off they go. Thank you very much. Where's our... Doing that deselected. Okay. Come on over. Wiggle your way over. We've got some people to kill over here. Here it comes. Now that we've got like a proper economy going, things can properly come along. Go. Just destroying these sampans. And then we have to destroy this thing.
Sweet victory. Now we need only raise their dwellings, and our conquest will be complete.
So this is how you conquer a new island.
Command the plunder of this land and seize it for our God. Oh, sweet day of triumph, my high priest.
Command the conquer of the land. Oh, victory of the righteous. Yeah, that's us. The settlement is yours. The infidels run frantically. The fires rage and the screams turn the night into the most exquisite of operas. Your followers stand ready, waiting for your words, waiting for your guidance on what to do next. You think for a while and then decide. So, we could have 7 captives. 15 fanaticism, 20 captives, or 1 captive and 40 fanaticism. Now, how much fanaticism is it? Like, it doesn't quite say... Oh. Current fanaticism, 110. To next threshold, 10. Oh, are we still in initiation? Are we not quite in awakening? Oh, I see. So we definitely want some fanaticism. So that little sliver is 10. So 40 won't really give us that much. Having a bunch of captives might be handy. Are they in another cult? I don't think so. I think they were just normal people. Grand celebration. You know what, let's get a good number of captives, but also some fanaticism. Cull the unworthy. Another island falls into Cthulhu's grasp. Unique features, environmental conditions. Black sand isle shrouded in perpetual mist rises like a malignant monolith from the abyssal depths. Its dark shores whispering ancient secrets carried by the lapping waves. The air is thick with the scent of brine and foreboding. Who is this writing from Lovecraft, or is this like... This is pretty good writing. As if the very essence of the eldritch unknown permeates the land. The air is thick with the scent of brine and foreboding. That's a good line. We claim the island.
My high priest, upon subduing our foes, the island unveiled its mysteries. There prominently stands the structure of our god. Yet something else catches my curiosity. What is it, I wonder?
The big spike? Follows arrived. Island effects. So yeah, that stuff.
High priest, I counsel the construction of a re-educator. We must illuminate the minds of the captives we have enslaved. Our cause is just, and they shall willingly embrace the truth once they have seen it.
Well, we have our fish guy. We can collect some things from just around here. So this is just the beginning. Where we've expanded to like one other island. I'm sure I saw like fish around this side as well, right? We could talk to the weird fish guy. Make us choose between colors of fish again and have some weird effect that may or may not have some consequences later on down the line. Oh, so this is where we build the re-educator to convert our captives into... into new followers. It's also asking us to run this ritual. I guess we could begin this ritual. Is it a new mechanic, maybe? It's like this, okay, but it's different resources, asking for robes as well. We really do need to get robes going. We need, we're short 2 points.
Do you hear his
High
whisper?
Priest, the expansion of your cult demands additional materials. There is a sandstone deposit on the island. We should exploit it by the hands of your faithful.
So I will go ahead and send another gift to our friend Cthulhu.
Honor the teachings.
We can click here to jump between islands, right? So on this island, it's like a whole other setup, right? Oh look, there's like all sorts of things going on this island. What's this? What is he holding? Is that a knife? I think that's a knife. Okay, so I do want to activate this beacon. And we are officially on the awakening level. We're getting 500 faith income per minute. So we're now, like, net income is 264 a minute. Very nice. We are at the awakening level. Economy looks good.
Let us gather.
Let's complete this ritual so that we can unlock robe makers. And then it wants us to have, like, re-educators going. Because we have a number of captives to re-educate. But also, we want to get a robe maker down, which I think would... It can go right here. Which I think we use sheep.
Our work for our God. I serve the deep.
Like, we're producing a good amount of... Oh, we got 13 captives. Can I use captives for sacrifice instead?
Require workers, oh
We have some robe makers. Just one. Okay. Get to making robes. So these take sheep as well. So with the sheep going, it's a bit of a
Let us gather.
struggle because we need the sheep for the robes. Oh, this re-educator goes on the other island, I think. But it needs sandstone first? Oh. I didn't realize the re-educator needed sandstone. Where do we build the re-educator? I think we need the resources first, but... Okay. So in terms of goods, we are now producing robes. To do this, we need 2 robes to activate this
Honor the
beacon.
teachings.
Shouldn't take too long, right?
Worship the Great One.
Yeah, there we go. We produced a robe. 30 seconds per robe. Okay, good, good, good. I mean, generally, I think everyone's looking pretty happy. Pretty chill. For the ones that are alive. But we gotta get this.
Honor the teachings.
Continue ritual. So yeah, we can do the clams, we can do the cooked corn, we can do the planks. Oh, we could throw in some extra blood to make it extra attractive.
Do you hear his whisper?
We just need Well, robes going out. Is there a way to stockpile robes? Tier 1, Tier 2. Tier 3. Look at this. This is the message that says nothing to show. But it doesn't say NA or nothing to show or anything like that. It says, within this forlorn expanse, no tangible sustenance materializes for exhibition, leaving naught but desolate echoes. It means the warehouse is empty. Okay, but hold on. I want... So currently robes are going out to people, right? So that's a problem. How do I... Is there a stockpile mechanic for robes? Storage...
Oblivion beckons.
Because I can't put in just one, I think. I need to have two.
We will awake.
Like, we could do with a stockpile mechanic if I could figure out how to do it. If there is one. Is there a stockpile mechanic in this game? I'm not sure. Max storage, what's this button? So there's this. Performance, consumption, production, upkeep cost, road maker.
Serve the deep.
You're all here, yes. Working, upkeep cost. This just brings us back to here.
We obey.
Yeah, I can't find a way to... Oh, you could have a fifth person in here. I didn't realize. I mean, we have some unemployed people, yeah.
We obey. I serve the deep.
Honor the teachings.
Like, if I just have one... Yeah, I can't just put one. I need to have
Honor
two.
the teachings.
I just need to have more robes. I mean,
the deep.
are we getting
I serve the deep.
enough sheep?
I serve the deep. We obey. We will be rewarded.
Worship the Great One. We obey. We obey. Our work for worship the Great. I serve the deep. We will be. I serve the deep. Our work for our. We I serve. We
I mean, it looks like everyone's getting robes. We're getting like 20 a minute now.
We will be.
The last need for this house is the re-educator.
We will be rewarded.
Do you hear?
Our work for our God.
Let us gather.
Okay, so I guess we just have to... Oh, a decision to be made? I was hoping for robes. Okay, a whale. Ugh. That kind of a whale. You hear a report of a massive whale found dead on the beach as it blown and tore from decay. The insides reveal massive mounds of sea creatures laying within, alive and fresh. Some of your followers begin picking them out. Leave it in peace. Get all the bounty. I am curious about the unknown consequences in this game. What happens? A homeless what? After a few days, the creatures within the whale began to decay, mold, grotesque substances, overwhelming smell. After a week, the mold clumped together so tightly you could swear it was forming a shape. The next day, a new follower mixed himself among the cult. His features were unremarkable, but very carefully hidden within the fabric were two slits on his neck which breathed slowly. Well, we got another one. we got one.
Awaken.
So, hopefully the robes do start to just build up here, because I think all the houses say they have a robe. We just need to have... Does time pass on this window? It does, I think. So we just need to...
Do you hear?
We can probably just speed it up. We'll get 2 robes at some point, because There we go, we got 3 robes. Okay. Pop that in. Yeah, sure. Throw in some extra blood. I need 3,500 faith for this? Well, we're getting 250 a minute. So we'll have it in like a couple minutes. Okay. Didn't realize it was so expensive. Or that we're so low on faith. How much was the faith I spent on these things? This was 2,000 each, so I spent 4,000 on summoning the fish guy twice. That's probably where it went, huh? Okay, so no worries. Let's speed this along. We'll get the 3,500 soon enough. Just having a look at this island. So we could be building up this island as well, right? Because there's enough resources here, I think, to just have things go.
Let us gather.
Don't even know if I should be doing that, but okay. We have 3,500.
Oblivion beckons.
Let us continue our ritual, and this gives us 3 more people.
Let us gather.
So it's a bit extreme. Oh, and it takes 9 minutes. And we have plenty of homeless as well, anyway. Ah, but okay. I think we can take a break from Worshippers of Cthulhu here. And I think it's pretty clear what this game is. There's some very interesting points. Now, obviously, it does sort of look a little, and plays a bit like Anno, right? It's Lovecraftian Anno, but it's not just a reskin of existing mechanics. Some things are, you know, because it's just this is how it works. But the visuals and the designs are pretty unique and original, and there are more unique mechanics, which almost feels like Solium Infernum to me. So that's actually really interesting, right? So it's a nice take on the genre. And it's got the islands, and instead of ships, we've got fish creatures, fish horrors. There's this interesting Cthulhu mechanic, and we are just about scratching the surface here. I think we've sort of set up our first island, conquered a second island. You know, getting the new resources and re-educating will get that island going, but we haven't even unlocked Cthulhu's patience here. I assume that happens after we fully wake it up. Like, there's the Ascension altar, the Festival altar, the Sacrifice altar. And these just say altar locked. We don't know what they are. And even on the tech tree, we're down to, this is tier 1, 2, 3, 4. There's tier 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 tiers. And then there's decrees, which we haven't gotten to yet either. But yeah, that has been an experience. Some very funny, some cool writing. And that was Worshippers of Cthulhu, a new city builder. I think they are putting up a free demo. Nice of them to do that. This, as far as I understand, has been a preview build, which is maybe more feature complete than that, or just more unlocked than that. But yeah, what do you think? Do let me know. Do let me know what you think of Worshippers of Cthulhu. Thank you all so much for joining, and I hope you enjoyed it.